It's like anything in life. If you want to get better, you have a golf coach, you have a coach that runs the football team. You know, you can have a coach for personal trainers. You know, if you want to be better, why would you not bring somebody in that is a professional that can help you get better at that? Yeah, hectic, a little bit chaotic in my mind of direction. You know, the whole, if you don't have the sat nav on, you don't know where you're driving to with the company. And I think I was in the present a lot, and looking at past figures and spending a lot of time in that area rather than on the future. I don't think people appreciate, unless they own a business, how many hours you actually put in to the business. I think it was the ability to work on the business. That was the defining moment, was almost passing more responsibility on to the senior team to allow me to look at what I need to do as an owner, as a visionary. You know, the entrepreneurial side of me, allow me to work on that. The mindset is a big shift. You know, when you realise that your team are focused and they have the ability to take on more responsibility, I think that's where it allows you to let go a little bit of the day-to-day and allow you to focus on the future. I think accountability on its own is powerful. I think as humans we always like to think that we do what we say we're going to do, but in reality you have to have somebody that pushes you to get you there, and I think that's where I've excelled, is knowing that every Tuesday I'm held accountable for what I've said I'm going to do the week before. So when I set myself 4 targets, I know that I've got 7 days to have a positive answer, or at least have worked on the targets. As soon as I asked the team to be able to diversify and take more responsibility, I think I saw overnight that I was suddenly getting time back, and then the jobs that I was putting on the back burner, so to speak, because I was stuck in the day-to-day, I actually had time to sit down and go through and implement. And now we have weekly management meetings which allow me to express what I want to implement through the team and into the business. And get some ideas from the team as well, so it creates a really nice balance. We were already on a quick sort of growth path in terms of revenue, but I do feel that what Action Coach has given me is to be accountable to the numbers. You know, to be able to see what the numbers are, how they reflect, what the margins are. How we can create sort of a financial system to look after the numbers as well. We're growing hundreds of percents every year. So since we've started Action Coach, we've added 10 people to the team in really strategic areas as well. So now when I get home, I don't have to take my laptop. So I actually get home, can make tea, spend time with the kids. Take the dog out for a walk with my partner. She's seen a more positive side. I'm not as stressed with the day-to-day stuff. I'm not having to order parts at 9 o'clock at night. You know, and I think it's just allowed me to be present at home. That's the main thing, being able to focus on the family once it gets to the end of the day. I feel like now that we have purpose, so the future is about being progressive, you know, putting the right culture, creating real career paths for people, making it a really nice place to work. But the growth allows us to pass it on to more and more people.